this is the most recent game from the SteamWorld universe. So I'm a big fan of them. I've played both of the SteamWorld Digs and SteamWorld Heist. Loved all of them. I haven't actually beaten SteamWorld Heist yet. I'd be interested in doing a series on that and the other ones if you guys want, but we're gonna get into this. A little bit of background is SteamWorld's all about robots. The humans are basically, for the most part, kind of gone. There are a few instances where you meet a few, at least in the SteamWorld Dig games, but not sure about this one because this is like medieval times instead of like Old West in the SteamWorld Digs. So we've got medieval robots, which is a really interesting concept. So let's get right into this. Let's go with night difficulty. But another interesting thing.
Ready for bed, son.
Oh, Dad, tell me a story first, please.
Oh? You want to hear another tall tale from the high seas, do you?
No, not another pirate story. I want to hear about dragons and knights in shining armor.
Dragons, you say? Well, then we have to go way back to the age of heroes.
When our world was still young and innocent, the gods grew born and forged a heart of evil and placed it in the chest of a behemoth. A true hero was called upon, and by his hand, the corrupted heart of the monster was torn out and buried where it could do no harm. Over the years, his heroic deeds fell into obscurity. Instead, heroes of fortune spread across the land like a shadow. But there was still light to be found. Our story begins with two such lights. Two friends strolling through the forest in search of a mushroom.
So
Chapter
that's
1.
that's
The Knight
certainly different
and the Alchemist.
from the other games. This is the first one from my memory that has like any voice acting, which is really cool. It's really awesome. All of the previous games were just text based, so you had to read them. I'm not sure. Okay, so looks like the narrator will have like voicing, but we'll still have these text bubbles to read, so I'll do that for you guys. Okay, so this character is named Armely. As if sent on a mission by the ancient gods, our heroes cut their way through Green Fingers Grove. Oh, she's narrating what they're doing. The smell of hazard and fungus hit them as they searched for the fabled peppermint puffer. Oh, puffer birds? From Savage Planet, maybe? Probably not. Will you stop narrating everything? Copernicus says. Chapter 3 in the Hero's Handbook clearly points out the importance of visualizing. Visualizing my foot? That fully illustrated book of yours is a pun-ridden cringe fest. Hey, don't diss the book. And by the way, when are we eating? We should have taken Galileo up on that breakfast offer before we left. He didn't invite us for breakfast. He said he'd rather eat the slowly gathering dust in his basement before joining our mushroom hunt. And this mushroom we're hunting is important enough for you to literally pull me out of bed. You can't do real alchemy from the comfort of a bed. A few of the professors at the college actually tried that. But the rest of them shriveled up over their research in musty, sun-forsaken labs. There was one professor, though, who really inspired me. She underlined the importance of actually going out into the world to deploy knowledge practically for the good of the many. Today's deployment is about finding the medicinal peppermint puffer. Not only is it anti-hypertensive, hepatoprotective, and nephroprotective, it can also... You're setting me in the mood for a stew. We are not making stew. Look, let's just get going. I know you get restless, so why don't you take the lead for a while? So, I hope you enjoyed my reading. I would try to do some, like, silly voices, but that would probably get annoying real quick. So, some other things I know about this game is it's card-based. So you have, like, cards that you collect for your characters to, like, do moves, kind of like Slay the Spire. Alright, tutorial. Interacting. Many objects in the world, such as the mushroom patch ahead, can be interacted with. Move near the mushrooms and use the controls shown below, or by clicking on them with the mouse to look at them. Hey, that was easy. Time enough to get these cooked up before the rooster crows. Unfortunately, these are common brushwood, amanitas. We're after a peppermint puffer, remember? Dang. Also, they're poisonous, so don't eat them. Double dang! Uh-oh. These kind of look like goblins. But, like, robot. I guess they are. They're coglins. Okay. Ah! More of those pompous posers from the village. Wait a minute. I knew the guild had some flimsy hang-arounds, but you're practically riding around in that bulky armor. Did you just call me scrawny? Whoa, easy now. I didn't say... This armor fits perfectly! Here we go. See? Okay, so... Tutorial punch card battles. Battles are fought using punch cards. Each turn you'll draw up to 6 cards. These cards represent abilities your heroes can use. You can choose up to 3 cards to play each turn. The cards will be lined up at the top of the screen when you're happy with the cards you've selected. Press the Finish Turn button. Enter to play a card, escape to take that card. If you prefer, you can also select cards and targets by clicking on them with your mouse or right-clicking to cancel. A few alternative options for interacting with your cards will be available by hovering over them in your hand, too. Alright, so... Cool, they also have symbols for, like, whose they belong to. So, it looks like Copernica is kind of like a magic user, like a support character, and Amory, what's her name? Is there like a options screen I can go to? No. But the other one, I've already forgotten her name, is kind of like a damage dealer, I guess? So, let's do that, and probably we want to mana barrier the support character. Cool. Criticals. So this also seems very RPG-esque as well. Ooh. Strikes, upgrades, and skills. Your heroes can play 3 kinds of cards. Strike, upgrade, and skill. Strike cards are just what they sound like. Basic, uncomplicated attacks that deal damage to your enemies. Upgrade cards empower your heroes temporarily in some way. As your heroes use strike or upgrade cards, they build up steam, pressure, or SP. They can be spent to play powerful skill cards. Okay, so these are strike, that's an upgrade. These 2 are skills. Whoa, 10 times 3? That sounds good. Brave Buster, 37. What if we did that? That says it heals, I think, and increases damage. And then I guess we could do Brave Buster on the other one. Okay, the first one he did. Okay, so yeah, it did heal and it gave us increased damage. Oh, and the damage that the attack dealt went up. Like immediately, so that's cool. Each striker upgrade card generates 1 SP. Your heroes have a shared pool of SP. Okay, so that's something to keep in mind. Skill cards are very versatile and powerful, but if you don't have enough steam power, you can't play them at all. Manage your pool of SP wisely. Alright, so it looks like we can get 5, 10 in total. I wonder if there's like a way that you can increase that. Probably not. And I guess we'll just do both bashes because there's nothing else that we need. The thing will die with a strike like that, so yeah. So yeah, very RPG-esque, and there's cards. Easy as mushroom pie. Pie. We've clearly stepped into Coglin turf here. Let's just try and get out in one piece, okay? You think there's more of them? Awesome! So, Armally. Okay. It's like hurting a small tornado. Yeah. My cats can get that way too. Especially the little one, Chloe. She's like a dervish whirlwind. Our heroes chanced upon a relic, a testament to the glorious battles of the past. And some long-forgotten treasure. More likely Coglin loot, stolen from unwary travelers. The hero's handbook declares after beating up ruffians, fair and square, the champion deserves a proper reward. Ooh, repair vials. So there's like this game's version of health potions. Recovery items can be used to heal your heroes or cure status conditions. They are a good way of dealing with challenges that you can't solve with cards alone. But supplies are limited. You can find recovery items in chests by defeating enemies or by buying them from merchants. Use recovery items outside of combat by going to the item menu and selecting recovery items. Your heroes are automatically revived and cured of negative status conditions at the end of each battle. So some items can't be used this way, so like a revival item wouldn't be used out of combat. Use recovery items in battle by going to the battle menu and selecting recovery items. Recovery items used this way count as playing a card for the turn, so think carefully about the right time to use them. Ooh, that one had honey in it. Oh shoot, more of these pint-sized troublemakers. Let's ambush them. The hero's handbook describes just what to do in a situation like this. There's 2 whole pages with diagrams on how to startle a cockroach. And we sneak up behind them, strike first, and gain the upper hand. You must realize that regardless from which direction you come waving a sword at anyone, you will still startle them. Whoa, so you say the method works on anybody? The book is great! Be aware. Or, beware, sorry. Foes will engage you if they can see you. Gain an upper hand against them by pressing the indicated button when they are close enough to attempt a preemptive strike. This will cause your foes to begin the battle already wounded. Oh. Secrets. Power Bagel. You found an accessory item. Before it'll do you any good, you must first open the pause menu and equip the accessory in the equipment menu. Select the character you wish to equip it to and select the accessory slot to reveal a list of available items. So this is our menu. Alright. Equipment. Valiant Sword and Safety Quarto. So this increases strength and magic, so it does both, so what seems more useful for the magic user personally. Alright, and oh, I missed. You can redraw cards in your hand up to 2 times each turn. Redrawing a card means that the selected card will be discarded and replaced by a new card from your deck. Hold R to redraw. Discarded cards will eventually make their way back to your hand, so don't hesitate to use redraw often to get rid of unplayable cards, and remember, if you neither play nor redraw anything, your hand will not change. Alright. So we've got 2 skills. Let's go with... yeah, let's just strike that person 3 times. Alright. Double stab twice. It's our new cards. Fire Pillar seems like a little bit of overkill on Coglin A, so let's use it on Coglin B, and let's use another one on Coglin B, and then Book Bash. So I think we'll kill Coglin B, but Coglin A will still be alive. Yeah, Coglin A is gonna take another attack or 2 to kill. Oh, that was close. Let's test out this redraw thing. Let's just do 2 of those and... oh, let's do that, because I don't think it would use the healing if it was the last move, if it killed him. Alright, just need 2 more XP to level him up. We got 8 gold and 3 trashium scrap. Ooh, what's up here? Let's break that. Oh, there's a sword. Oh, that looks like a boss. Uh-oh, no, no. I want to try the preemptive strike on you. Let's see if you'll turn around. Oh, you did. Run, 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 run. Oh, God. Did we get it? We did. So we dealt like 14 damage before the battle started. So let's go Bravado to increase the strength and then 2 heroic strikes. Okay. Increased its armor. So that's gonna like reduce the damage we do. So let's do that and then use a mana barrier. So I wonder, does that only mean physical damage is reduced? Because it looked like our like skill damage, or I guess like magic fire damage, seemed to do like full damage to him. And another mana barrier. Okay, so yeah, it's just physical damage, I guess. Because that one, when the damage number popped up, it said that it was reduced. Oh, plus 5 HP. Smoldering Ember times 3 and 7 gold. Steel Bracer, another item. And that sounds like it would be good on someone who, like, has a lot of health or something. So we'll put it on Armory. Oh, that's cool. If you press E, you can change who you're running with. That's interesting. Look, Copernica. Even the Coglins have raised statues over Gilgamech, the true ancient hero. The majestic pose, the pride of a great deed oozing from every cut of the chisel. Those statues are literally everywhere. Of course they are. Gilgamech saved our kingdom from certain doom. He defeated the huge, snarling behemoth, tore out its evil heart with his bare hands, and you can relive that very moment in your hero's coloring handbook. At least Coglins know how to appreciate the heroes of the past. Unlikely. They seem to be more into piles of garbage and lumber held together by yarn. Hero statues. These artfully majestic homages to the ancient heroes serve as a good place to sit down for a while and get some rest. Approach the statue to save your progress. Interact with it to restore your hero's health. However, be aware that this will also respawn all nearby enemies. So let's go ahead and continue on. Wait, can it be? The Peppermint Puffer! It's even more majestic than I could imagine. Success smells like peppermint. It will be like eating breakfast, dessert, and brushing your teeth at the same time. We're not going to... You know what? Let's just grab it and get out of here. Just like the grinding gears of endless time, our heroes halted to catch their breath. With their peppermint perfumed prize in hand, they readied their swords. Hands off! This peppermint puffer will clean out the mold from the funnel in the old well. We're helping the entire village. You need to dry it in one whole piece to extract all... That doesn't sound good. Whoa, did you hear that? Yeah, I can't help it. This sweet and crisp scent makes me hungrier by the second. I don't think that was your belly. Oh my god, giant mushroom. Oh darn. Whoa, I know what you're going to say, but imagine how much stew we could... Rawr. Gumfus. Eek! My mushrooms! Who dares steal Gumfus's beautiful mushrooms? Easy there, Chief. We're just here to pick some of these unsuspecting, innocent mushrooms. Ravagers. I'm not a Ravager. I'm an alchemist. Grumpus doesn't care. Grumpus will teach you not to plunder nature. Damage comes in 5 elements: physical, fire, frost, storm, and arcane. The card's damage type is shown on the card. Some enemies have natural resistance or weakness to certain elements, and some cards can raise or lower elemental defense. Use the right element to maximize the damage you deal. Well, I would theorize that he takes extra damage from, like, fire or something. Let's do bravado first, and then 2 heroic strikes. Well, actually, let's get rid of the book bashes, and we got mana barrier, so... basically the exact same thing we had. Oh god, I just realized this health pool, that's huge. So this is a boss. If one of your heroes falls to 0 health, that hero is scrapped. If all active characters become scrapped, game over. Cards belonging to a scrapped hero become useless and waste space in your hand. Make sure to redraw those cards. Scrapped heroes are repaired after each fight, but health is otherwise not restored between fights. You can heal during battle using certain cards, but that can be tricky. Visit a hero statue or use a recovery item to restore health outside of combat. Let's go Fire Pillar, Brave Buster, and then Heroic Strike. But let's also redraw before we do that, just in case. Let's do... we don't need to do Bravado. Let's do Brave Buster. We'll do the same plan, but I wanted to redraw. So yeah, it's weak to fire. Oh, poison. How do you poison a robot? Some cards inflict status conditions. These are negative effects that linger on the target for several turns. For example, poison makes the victim take damage at the end of each turn. Fortunately, most conditions go away on their own after a few turns. You can review a list of all conditions from the compendium menu. Let's do another Fire Pillar, Heroic Strike, and let's redraw. That sounds like it could be useful for like a finishing move. Yeah. Fire's definitely what we want to use a lot of here. let's do Bravado again. And 2 Heroic Strikes. Let's get rid of the mana barrier. And we got a Book Bash. Call family. Oh god. So this says Flame Wave. Does that mean it hits all foes? Okay, so that's a good thing I held on to it. That should kill both of the little guys. And then we can use that on him. And then let's get rid of the Brave Buster. We don't need it. Get rid of one of those. And do that. So a whole lot of fire damage coming out, yo. Warcry. Alright, so it just increased its attack. Good thing we got rid of the little guys. Let's go for Heroic Strike. Let's get rid of one of the Bravados. We don't need 2 mana barriers. And we'll do mana barrier on Copernica. Alright, it's down to like 200 health, so I think we got this fight in the bag. And looks like it has some sort of like really strong move that it can just pull out of its sleeve. Let's do 2 Brave Busters. Voila! Good thing I put a shield on her, because that would have almost killed her. Let's do Bravado, 2 Heroic Strikes. Alright, finish the turn. Alright, it's below 100 health. It's got its own steam power build. It's calling family again. Not good. Let's do Fire Pillars on that, and we'll use a Heroic Strike on one of them. Cool, we killed the big guy, now we just have to kill these little mushrooms. So that was a pretty good boss fight. It was getting close to the possibility of losing, but not like really. Let's go for mana barriers first, and then Brave Buster in case there's something afterwards, like a reviving or something. Oh, level up. Plus 15 health to Armily and 10 to Copernica. 3 scroll fragments, 3 lustrous fibers, and repair vial. Ha! Didn't even break a sweat. I'll be accepted into the guild in no time. I let you tag along to the forest, and you turn it into a freaking fight club! Hey, you wanted to experience nature hands-on, right? I say we stuff our bags full of mushroom and get back to the village. The things I do for learning. Chapter 1, The Knight and the Alchemist. After a refreshing stroll in the forest, our unsuspecting companions make their way home to the village of Goose Bucket. All in good time for some healthy time. All in good time for some healthy time, healthy stew. Oh, and it looks like we got all the treasure boxes or something.
Chapter 2, The Village of Goose Bucket.
That's one interesting name for sure. Goose Bucket. That's why I've told you a million times already, you should never stroke a duck against the wind. But it was so cute and fluffy and a wagon. A fluffy wagon duck? Wow, I've never seen a wagon like that before. I wonder whose it is. Was that here earlier? Wouldn't hurt to have a look, I suppose. Hello? Hello? Anyone in there? Maybe they're out. A knight errant knocking on an old woman's wagon this early in the morning. Mysterious merchant. She's like a bird robot, but with like fox ears. Sorry to disturb, we were just curious. You're totally a wise old woman, right? Oh, do you hand out quests? Because I'm more than ready for it. Haha. No, I'm afraid I'm just a plain old traveling shopkeeper, and the shop is not quite open yet. We've been on a mission from the ancient gods, and we've been picking mushrooms. Excuse my friend, we didn't mean to bother you. Oh, not at all. In fact, what sort of a merchant would I be if I let you leave without a small sample? Oh, a tribute from a wise elder. Lowers all foes' strength by 1 grade for 3 turns. Deals 120% magic as frost damage to one foe and an equal amount to another random foe. Oh. Just the things for a pair of young go-getters such as yourselves, I should think. Farewell, and be sure to visit my shop in town later once that ruckus is over with. What a nice old lady. Yes, what does she mean by ruckus, though? You've received a batch of brand new punch cards. How nice. To use them in battle, you need to pay a visit to the deck building screen and put them in your punch card deck. Try going into the pause menu using the controls shown below. Alright. So we got new cards. Cool. The deck building screen lets you edit your hero's punch card decks. To the left is a folder containing all your collected cards. Right now your collection is pretty meager, but don't worry, you'll find many more punch cards on your adventure. On the right is the hero's deck of cards available in battle. You can add cards to the deck by selecting them in your card folder, and remove cards from the deck by selecting them in the deck list. Each hero must have exactly 8 cards in their deck. Keeping your deck up to date is key to being successful in battle, so be sure to check out the screen whenever you find a new card. So we got this, which is like magic damage, or cold damage, sorry. So there isn't like a magic or melee damage, it's physical, fire, frost, poison, and arcane. So I guess arcane would be like the magic damage. I guess we could get rid of one of the heroic strikes and put a shout in there. Oh, and that's cool, shout has no cost. I don't think we need that many mana barriers. We don't use it that often, so we could put like a creeping cold in there for anybody that's weak to cold magic. And it also does like multiple target damage, so that's good. So we're coming up on game time is like 30 minutes, so I think we're gonna call the episode here. Actually, let's do this chapter as well. Wait a minute, something's not right. What are those thick guild hero types who where are those thick guild hero types who are supposed to watch the gate? You mean the ones who laughed at us and said don't get lost in the forest? Maybe Master Gain summoned everyone to the guild club. Oh, once I get my guild membership, I'll honor the code just like Gilgamech and strike down on injustice with fire! Damn right. Sparks will fly if anyone so much as tries to. No, look at the smoke. Something's burning. Hurry, let's find out what's going on. In a hurry, you can use the controls shown below to move faster while exploring. Battles will move faster too. You can also double-click if you prefer to use the mouse to move around. Alright. So we have a run button. Wow, that's fire alright. What happened? We were only gone for a few hours. Look, there's some commotion going on towards Market Square. Let's go check it out. So this, like, got intense real quick. Those are definitely bad guys. Captain Canary. Oh, that's cool. He has a little Aw, that's funny. He has a little canary. It is little in a cage. That's his head. And he only has... He has a wheel? That's how he moves. Okay. He's a unicycle robot. A decisive victory for the Void. Yeah, just that makes you know they're really bad guys. Who works for the Void? Or what good guy names their team or whatever the Void? Those dumbbells never knew what hit them. It was us, sir. We hit them, sir. Corporal Budge, as in previous villages, see to it that all guild heroes are wrapped up neatly. Yes, sir. An honor, sir. We'll have them all rounded up and ready for transport in no time. You heard the captain. Let's sweep the village with pride in our chests. A new world order is close at hand. So they got like jackal kind of people and bird robots. Wigs, this is great. I've always wanted to be an evil henchman. I know the Dark Lord will reshuffle the world and all, but why do we need all these guild heroes? You're one of the new recruits, right? We don't ask any questions in the Void. Why not? Shut up. Ah, you numbskulls are obviously involved with the fire. Prepare to be rightfully punished. We're guild heroes. The captain will be pleased. Oh, I'm not really part of the guild yet, but thank you. I mean, prepare to go down, evildoers. So I guess let's start with Bravado. Creeping Cold for some area damage and a Heroic Strike. Spear Thrust. Alright. Let's do Shout, a Heroic Strike, and a... Let's get rid of the Brave Poster. I don't think we need it. Certainly don't need 3 of those. Let's do Fire Pillar. Okay, so the lowering their strength, their attack, made their attacks from like 11 damage to like 13. Or not 13, 8. Let's go Heroic Strike, Book Bash, and Flame Wave. That should kill this guy. Oh, I didn't need to do Book Bash on him. This does 24 damage. So that's a little bit of wasted damage. Oh, he lowered our attack. I think that only applies to physical attacks, since it's the sword being reduced. So I wondered, will that, like, make us normal damage? Let's see. Yep. It got rid of the bug, it countered it. Okay, that's good. Counter stance. What does that mean? Does that mean he can, like, attack us if we attack him? Well, I don't think it'll matter if we kill him in one hit, will it? I guess not. I guess he doesn't do anything if we kill him. Alright. That'll teach them not to play with fire. And did you hear? They thought I was a guild hero. Speaking of which, where are the guild heroes? They should have taken care of those goons right from the start. Someone's coming. On guard, you pyromaniacs. Wait! It's Galio. It's a frog robot. You big grouch, why didn't you come with us to the forest? We met this giant mushroom and found a cool wagon with a... Never mind that. What the heck happened here? How would I know? And what's with people anyway? I just came from the baker and he was cowering behind the counter with his eyes shut real hard. He kept saying, "Take what you want, just don't hurt me." That's terrible. Did he say anything about what's going on? Nah, didn't want to bother him. Figured I'd play along. Fresh buns, anyone? Breakfast, finally. Gimme, gimme, gimme. But that's just... You mean you didn't hear or see anything? Nope, I've been getting things done in the basement all morning. I fine-tuned my water pressure and shifted this nozzle for the water to squirt any more. Alright, we have to hurry. Looks like the smoke sticker over Town Hall. And when you say we, you mean all three of us, so get a move on. Woohoo! All good things come in threes. I should have stayed in bed. Galileo, this homebody craftsman struggles to find good reason to leave his mother's basement. He won't offer assistance freely, and he may bicker and bawl, but when it comes to the crunch, you can always trust him to be there for a friend. So it kind of seems like Copernica is like the... not just the brains, but also like the, almost kind of like the leader. Amory is like, the gung-ho person. Oh, is this the baker? I think this is the baker. Baker Eclair, are you alright? I think so. I hid behind my counter as soon as the commotion started. When I finally got my nerves sorted enough for a quick peek, everybody was gone and the village was on fire. And as if that wasn't enough, they stole my freshly baked buns! What a lousy thing to do. Yeah, such animals. What about the other villagers? We're the guild heroes. Last thing I saw before ducking down was a group of folks heading for the tavern. I'm sure everyone's fine. Still, I feel a bit relieved that my parents decided to visit my aunt this week. Yeah, I'm not too worried about Mom either. I've booby-trapped the whole house from the attic down to the basement. Sounds perfectly safe. So these kind of look like they use magic. Heroic Chain. You have gained the ability to use Heroic Chains if you play at least 3 cards from the same hero, regardless of type, in the same turn. You'll perform a Heroic Chain, adding a follow-up effect at the end of the chain. The effect depends on the weapon the hero has equipped, so look around for weapons with chain effects that match your playstyle. Oh wow, all of these are skills, so let's get rid of some of them. Steam Punch. The heal would be good so that we can heal up Copernica. So I say we do that and then heal. Oh, there's little people in the windows watching us. That's a little creepy. And there went all that damage we did. So yeah, they're magic users. Alright, so that was just stuff about that. I don't think it's really important. It's recovery item stuff. So if we do Bravado, then that, and then Brave Buster, that triggers the chain. And our chain is Lionheart. Deals 11 damage and heals us for 8. That's cool. So now it deals 13 damage because of our increased strength. So that'll almost kill him if we get it. Oh, darn. If we had gotten a critical, it would have killed him, which would have been cool. I guess Heroic Strike and the Steam Punch will almost kill him. And then let's do a Brave Buster on him. Dark Mind again. So it looks like they're Dark Mind aren't skill cards. They can just play them whenever, which isn't cool. I guess Book Bash, they aren't using physical attacks, so I don't really care about that. So let's do that. Ooh, Barrier Field. Is that gonna give all of the characters a barrier? It sounds like what it does. I wonder what the big guy's thing is, because I really haven't figured out what his whole deal is. He can heal, but he also has like a really big health pool, so is he like a... And then he has that, so is he like a damage dealing, healing dude? I'm really confused as to what his role is in the grand scheme of things. Let's get rid of that Steam Punch, and that should kill him, so let's... I guess just play whatever to end it. I wonder if the shields like carry over into the next fight or something. It would be cool if they did. Plus 20 health, plus 6 magic damage, and plus 4 to physical damage. Foul liquid times 3. Shields up. Raises one ally's physical defense by 2 grades for 3 turns. Oh, there's something here. Oh, what? Oh, secret! Delver Barnes. Shh! Are those soldiers still out there? Don't worry, leave it to us. The others made a run for it, but we were not that fast, so we decided to hide from the fire in here. Dodging the fire with bales of hay. Great idea. Found barrier here. Interesting. So, how much time have we been going? Alright, we're definitely gonna end the episode after this chapter. Is there any stuff over here? Like a secret area? No. Anything over this edge? No. Alright. Oh, dang it. Didn't attack soon enough. Alright. Let's get rid of those mins. We don't need both of them. So not get rid of both of them, let's just get rid of one. And then we'll use a min on Copernica because she's local. Oh darn. Reduced our physical damage. Luckily we have a magic user. Let's get rid of Wrecking Ball because that needs 3. So let's get rid of both of them. Oh. Let's see what his thing is. Guardian. Heals 8 and increases armor. Does that affect everybody or just him? It affects everybody, that's really cool. So they both have used counter stance, and we still don't know exactly what that does. Let's do Flame Wave, Steam Punch, and then Fire Pillar. Oh, counter. So it does exactly what it says it does. Don't know why that one didn't counter. It's confusing. Maybe it's like a % chance that they'll do it, or... Ugh. Just have quick bashes. Let's use all 3 of them and get a barrier field. But it does not look... Oh, I forgot they have counter stance on. So does that mean he's gonna counter multiple times, or just... Yep, he can counter multiple times. Not good. So I guess when they have counter stance up, it's just good to play defensively and not like attack, unless you can like kill him really quick. Guess we might as well. Or no, let's do bravado first, another bravado, and then a brave buster. Because the first bravado will make it so we do normal damage, and then the second one will give us increased damage. Cool. So that worked out how I wanted it to. Alright, so that's that guy. Let's head up this way. like there's a path this way as well. Oh, chest. Gigaton Punch. Deal 515% strength as physical damage to one foe. Combo with Amory deals an additional 200% strength. Some cards are stronger when played together with a card from another hero. This is called a tag team combo. Cards that have tag team combo effects have an icon corresponding to the other hero on the card. The card's detailed description also explains what bonus you get. To activate the tag team combo, simply play any card from the indicated hero before the card with the tag team combo effect in the same turn. Okay, cool. What's this guy? Palmer Quinn. Allegron, help my poor soul. I'm too young to be turned into dust. Calm down, Quinn. Nobody's turning anyone into anything. They came out of nowhere. Just like that rash I got from the well water. Too much information? Ever heard of that? Oh, cool. I can click to do the surprise attack. So I think shout would be a good idea. And then let's do 2 heroic strikes on the mage. Yeah, and that'll give us the Lionheart. We're not gonna kill it in the first turn, but we'll definitely deal some serious damage. So Sphere, we're gonna want to try and heal up Karnika so she doesn't die. Because she's low. Let's do a Bravado, Brave Buster, and a Fire Pillar. Return arrow damage to Norman should give us enough, yeah. Definitely enough to kill him. And then a Fire Pillar should deal quite a bit of damage to the enemy. Yeah. Another Intimidate, and Counter Stance. So, let's go Steam Punch, Steam Punch, Steam Punch to get the heal on everybody and the increased armor. Let's do Wrecking Ball, Heroic Strike, Steam Punch. Because Wrecking Ball applies a reduction to physical defense. So he's going to counter again. So I'm taking a lot of unnecessary damage. Wow, he countered every time. Another counter stance, and let's do this. So Karnika's really close to dead. We need like a heal card. Or I guess Mana Barrier would work. Guess let's do a Brave Buster on him. It'll kill him, so we won't have the issue of Fire Pillar. We won't get countered because it kills him, so that's good. And then 16 times 3, that'll kill him. Oh, it'll close to kill him. Now we just need to Book Bash. Wish I could use the heal card before it kills him, but I'm not gonna be able to. Oh, I clicked that one. He said, is it me or is it getting hotter? And Fronter says, half the village is on fire. Of course it's hot. The smoke is thicker this way, though. We're getting close to Town Hall. Found 2 repair pods. I don't think we need to use those because we could just use this. Alright. This makes me think it's going to be a boss fight, because the last repaired shrine thing we had was right before a boss fight. Yep, this is going to be our boss. What? Why aren't you with the other prisoners? Ah, those incompetent tin heads. They're soiling the reputation of the Void Army. Void Army? What exactly are you up to here? Besides burning down the town hall, of course. I don't answer to any guild scum. I do the bidding of the Dark Lord, whose sabatons you're not even worthy of polishing. Dark Lord who? Never heard of him. You could do the bidding of a goat for all I care. If you don't spill the beans, we'll spill them for you. Alright. Let's drop this. Drop this. Let's go Bravado, Rogue Strike, and Brave Buster. Oh, he gets to play 2 cards? That's unfair. Sapping Strike, so it deals 13 damage and then heals him. Drive-By does 13 damage to everybody. Steam Punch, Mend. And Guardian will heal. And give his armor. Mark target. And Drive-By. Let's do Shout to reduce his damage. Let's get rid of Discus. There's only one target. And let's get rid of Creeping Cold because there's only one target. Let's do Heroic Strike and then Fire Pillar. We'll reduce his damage, deal some damage to him. Oh. That wasn't cool. Let's get rid of Book Bash, because it's not all that good. Let's get rid of Mint, we don't need it right now. Let's do that. Oh no, he's got full things, he's gonna do some powerful move probably. Call the Weak. Alright, let's do Wrecking Ball, Bravado, and Fire Pillar. Let's get rid of Flame Wave again, and Wrecking Ball. Let's do Steam Punch, and Brave Buster sounds good. Bravado, let's get rid of one of the other Bravado. Let's get rid of... Let's do this. We'll keep the heal. Alright, we got him like about half HP. Yeah, we're gonna want to use the heal. In fact, I want to use 2 heals. So we're gonna go Steam Punch, Mend, and get like our tanky dude back to full health. And do a little bit of healing and defense increase for everybody. Alright. Fire Pillar. So the boss battle this time is definitely harder than the last one. We're taking a lot more damage. He's got a lot more really strong moves. So that's for sure. Let's go with Fire Pillar again. Book Bash and Steam Punch. Let's get rid of Creeping Cold and do Steam Punch. Ah, dang it, I should have done one of the other moves. Replace Light Book Bash with the Heroic Strike. Alright, do Bravado, do Wrecking Ball, and then Heroic Strike. Alright, he's back to full steam power. Oh no, dang. Okay, Copernicus good. Copernicus down. Not good at all. Let's get rid of this because we can't use it now. Shout would be nice, Heroic Strike, and a Brave Buster. And that'll give us a chain. Cool, he's under 200 HP now. Sparking the target, drive by. Wow, 3 cards I can't use. Get rid of these. And let's do Mend on him. It's definitely a closer fight, that's for sure. We actually lost one of our heroes for the first time. It was the first episode. But I think we can still win. I mean, if we don't keep getting these cards... Oh my god. That's all we can do is Bravado and then end. How do we end? Oh, tab is finished turn. Alright. Alright, get rid of Flame Wave, get rid of Book Bash, Heroic Strike, Steam Punch, and Brave Buster. Just gonna focus on trying to kill him at this point. Two Heroic Strikes and a Wrecking Ball. I think that should kill him. Yep, there we go. We got him. If there's one thing I've learned from the army, it's that a good retreat covers a bad loss. As he runs away. Alright, plus 35 HP to both of these ones, and plus 6 to Galio. Get back here, you Tweety bird. Come on, let's go after him. Armely, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but the town is on fire! Oh, right. I guess we should put out these fires. Still, we kicked this can real good. I don't know, it was really close. Alright, that's the end of Chapter 2. Chapter 2, the Village of Goosebucket. With relative safety restored to the Village of Goosebucket, our expanded ensemble set off for the local chapter of the Heroes Guild to find out what the heck is going on. You can now choose to revisit previous chapters from this screen in order to collect treasure you might have missed or gain more experience from fighting monsters. When you're ready to continue, simply choose the latest available chapter to continue the story. Alright, well, I'm gonna end the episode here, guys. I hope you enjoyed as always. If you did, leave a like, comment down below with your suggestions, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon to be notified whenever I upload new content. That's all for this episode, and I'll see you in the next one.